Good evening everyone, and today we're looking at, this evening, we are looking at the Sekonda Ladies watch, the 4663 with the treble diamond, or treble cubic zirconia bezel to it, famous for that sort of look. Before we actually have a look at that, but we can see it through the window here. But before we actually look at that, I've just done a review of this Vivienne Westwood, the Time Machine watch. Have a look at that on my channel. It's in the description, in the video above. Have a look at that. Really nice, sort of unique sort of timepiece with that sort of follows the sort of Seiko tiger eye sort of styling to it. Anyway, enough about that watch. Let's have a look at this one. So, obviously, Sekonda is known for being one of those sort of cheaper brands that is just simply, in one word, functional. It's regardless of the price, you usually get sort of, even though the watch might be cheap, you do get a sense of reliability about it, and you can't really be a true watch collector until you've had a Sekonda, in my opinion, amongst sort of other watches as well. Right, so just having a brief look at the box around it. It's just a simple folding lid system with their famous little mirror finish line going down the actual hinge of the watch. It's just a simple functional display box that folds on and off. So let's have a look inside, shall we? Their watches always seem to fit snugly into the packets they provide. So obviously inside, just nothing fancy to it. Standard line finish interior fabric here. Nothing too luxury with a lined finished cushion. Nothing too fancy. Let's have a look in here. Let's take this out of here first. Feel free to fast forward this bit. So here we go. This is the Sekonda 4663 watch with a triple bezel for the cubic zirconia effect. Price of this watch sits around about £30. You can get this on Amazon, I believe. You might be able to get it on eBay, something like that. It's been around for some time now. Made originally in 2017. That's the original time when the actual model came out. Look at the weight of the watch. It's 52 grams, so it's not a very heavy watch. Looking at the face, obviously we've got that rose gold pink, pinkish sort of finish, whatever you want to call it, with that really strong effect from the bezel here. You've also got, by the looks of things, 3 chronograph functions. So you've got second hand down the middle here. You've got an hour tracker, and you've also got a day, the day that it is as well. Actually, sorry, that's a month. Sorry, not an hour tracker. So you've got the date and you've got the day. And obviously, looking at the face, we've just got a simple rose gold finish with non-luminous hands by the looks of things that match the actual colour of the face. Not sure if I like that, but then the hands seem to be like a darker rose gold colour compared to the rest, with a plain stainless steel mirror finish, whereas the other has like a reflective sort of matte sort of look to it. Looking around the watch, we've got little tiny little cubic zirconia in the to replace the 5, 10, 15, etc. The hour markers and a 12 here. Quite a common look for if you have, like, say, a Rolex Datejust ladies version. Quite a common thing seen on that. Obviously, looking around the bezel, we notice that it's obviously very, very shiny, very, very cubic zirconia-like. The bezel itself does not move, but the actual diameter of the face actually sits at 37mm, so it's probably just under the same size as what probably just 1mm bigger than, say, a 36mm Datejust. Obviously, case thickness is only very thin, so it's around about 1 centimetre to 10mm. Yeah, so, and then the bandwidth holds at 17mm. So waterproofness is going to be just standard water resistance. I'm not sure the level of water resistance here. I'm not too sure. I probably wouldn't wear it diving. I'd probably wear this maximum in the bath. Yeah, so, and this operates on a quartz movement, as you can see from the hands moving here. And I believe the time's actually correct. Yeah, the time is actually correct for some reason. Don't often see that, so shake test. All the components seem to be in there, made nicely. The bezel itself does not actually rotate; it's actually fixed in place. As the time is correct, I'm not going to set the. I'm not going to bother trying to set that time up, but I can do a demonstration of the first click. See if I can get that out. It's got one of those little. Yeah, I'm not going to try and force it out with these gloves on. a not too flimsy movement system to the actual crown here. Try to see if I can change the date. Right, so it's the 16th. Let's turn that around. Decent clicking mechanism to it. It's not too flimsy. That's what you'd expect. A decent sort of quality watch for the price. So, try not to touch this too much. Right, looking inside the face, we've got a mirror inside face effect here with a flat glass, mineral glass here. No sort of 45-degree tilt inside the face to just add effect. It's just a standard mirror effect in there. Casing is a standard to match the sort of bezel look. It is a mirror finished stainless steel with a fully stainless steel reflective mirror back, famous on quite a lot of Sekondas that are under £50. Very famous sort of thing. Obviously it's made in Japan, but with a British design, assembled in China by the appears of things. That's probably why it's so cheap. Looking at the actual crown, didn't look at the crown itself, just a plain, I've got a bit of my finger, my dead cells on it and stuff like that. A crown, sorry, not clasp. Crown is a standard unprinted mirror finish rose gold effect, non-branded finish to it. Inside the bracelet, let's have a look at this in a bit more detail. So, I thought it'd be popper pins, but it doesn't appear to be. Well, it could be. Let's have a look inside here. Oh, it is in fact popper pins. So yeah, you will need an adjuster to take those out. The strap is, I believe, this is silicone strap, with a sort of bubble effect on top with a single window system. The clasp, as you might expect to match this sort of watch style, is a stainless steel with a rose gold finish to it. Unmarked Sekonda clasp with a single unmarked hinge to go through the single windows here, with two white silicone components to hold your strap. So let's put this on the wrist, see what it's like. I think it might suit me quite well. So there we go, guys. That is the Sekonda 4663 Ladies watch. I hope you enjoyed that video, and I'll see you on the next one.